Hi friends, welcome back to my channel Saichaitanya. In this video I'm going to talk about what are the advantages and disadvantages about the Realme GT Neo 2 device. Yes friends, it's been quite some time using the device. I think close to 25 days of usage, and few of the users, they want to know what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages of this device. So because they are actually planning to buy this phone maybe in the next sale in the Flipkart, so this video will be definitely helpful for those users who are actually looking to buy this device. So let's get started friends with the first advantage, which is about the price. So right now the price is about close to 32,000. So I'm not talking about right now. The price was before, at the time of sale, it went about close to 25,000 rupees. 25,249, that's the lowest price the Realme GT Neo 2 has been offered during the sale, Diwali sale. That is the best advantage friends. For this kind of price, you're getting really good package in this phone. That's what I can definitely say that. So if you keep that price aside, even the performance also not bad in this device. It was fantastic friends, the performance, and I did use plenty of heavy games as well. I did do a lot of testing, a lot of CPU throttling testing, a lot of 3D benchmark testing, intense kind of testing I did do on this device. Even playing at 90 FPS, I did not face much issues in the Realme GT Neo 2. But only one thing is that the temperatures are slightly kind of increasing more than usual when you compare with the other Snapdragon 870 chipset. The temperature is slightly higher, yes, little bit higher than other devices. And if you look at the benchmarks, normally if you try to do the benchmark test in the Snapdragon 870 chipset phones, for example in the IQOO 7 device, the temperature used to increase up to 36 degrees. So here we are seeing 38 degrees, so 2 degrees higher in the Realme GT Neo 2 than IQOO 7 device. So that's one thing which I was just mentioning for you all. But apart from that, I did not have any kind of issues with the performance wise in this device. And the CPU throttling was really great in this device. It was able to maintain about 90% every time. Not bad, as you can see exactly how the graph is. So no issues with the performance wise. And one more only drawback is that high refresh rate games still the Realme need to fix in this device. So right now I was unable to play the high refresh rate game in this phone. Unfortunately, the Realme should definitely fix this kind of high refresh rate games in this Realme GT Neo 2, maybe with the next updates. That's what I'm expecting. So performance is a kind of really advantage, I can definitely say. Next advantage is about the battery and the charging speed. The phone takes about only close to 33 minutes and 34 minutes to charge completely, 100%. That's very fast. Even though the phone has got 5000 mAh of battery capacity, but still the phone was able to charge it really very much faster. And overall the screen on time I was able to get kind of close to every time. Minimum 7 hours. Minimum 7 hours I'm getting in the Realme GT Neo 2 without any kind of issues. Sometimes because of these software updates, the battery life may decrease and increase. It may vary as well because of software updates. Should definitely understand that. But right now, I'm getting kind of close to 7 hours of screen on time in this device. Minimum. Kind of close to 7 hours. But maximum it can go upon maybe 8 hours and 9 hours. If you watch some videos, then definitely can actually increase. But no issues with the battery backup. So that's another pretty advantage. And charging speed is also very good advantage in this Realme GT Neo 2. Another best advantage is about the haptic feedback in this device. Haptic feedback in this phone is really very good. So you can actually get the really good premium quality of haptic feedback in this device friends. Trust me, as soon as you start to use this device, you can actually feel that kind of a huge difference when you compare with the previous Realme phones. Even the premium brand like Realme GT, this phone doesn't have this much strong haptic feedback when I compared. Yes, this haptic feedback feels really very strong. Like actual haptic feedback I'm getting in this moment. That's a very good haptic feedback in this device friends. I did like this kind of haptic feedback, to be frank, in this device. That's another major advantage. And next advantage is about the connectivity. Because the phone has got 8 5G bands and the phone supports Wi-Fi 6 capabilities and no issues with the Wi-Fi connection, 2.4 GHz or 5 GHz. Doesn't matter what type of Wi-Fi connection it is, the speeds will be really very good. Very strong Wi-Fi connection. The signal reception is also very good in this Realme GT Neo 2. I did not have much problems regarding the 4G plus, no issues. Wi-Fi also no issues. So future proof, more 5G bands. So connectivity is the next advantage in the Realme GT Neo 2. And next is another things about the loudspeakers is also dual speakers, which is also fantastic. So there are a couple of other advantages. For example, there is a physical proximity sensor where few companies they'll skip this physical proximity sensor. Some phones they do not have this kind of physical proximity sensor, but few phones they do have the physical sensor. That's pretty good. And the weight of this phone is also close to 200 grams. That's also another best advantage, even though the phone is 5000 mAh of battery, but still it's weightless. So these are a few advantages which I did find out in the Realme GT Neo 2. And now let's move to the disadvantages about this device. What are the disadvantages? So there are a couple of disadvantages, like there is no 3.5mm jack. That's another main thing which they could have included. but they did not include. Unfortunately, there is no 3mm jack. And next thing, loudspeaker could have been slightly kind of better. It was okay, it was good, there is nothing wrong in the loudspeaker. They could have little bit kind of increase the volume. That could be slightly better, because right now I'm getting same kind of volume what is available in the Realme GT, Realme X1 Max. Same volume I'm getting in this device, even though the screen size increased, but still same type of volume output I'm getting. There is nothing much improvement. And cooling system also, at this moment I'm detecting like high temperatures at this point. That's also another thing. I'm not sure how efficient it is working. When I compare with the IQOO 7 device, the cooling, IQOO 7 has got very low temperatures, but this phone is increasing slightly higher. Maybe with the next couple of updates, they may be able to fix it. Next is about the display. So regarding the display, there are a couple of things like black color crush issue and rainbow effect will be there, rainbow effect. If you try to keep any kind of white color background, you'll be able to get that kind of rainbow effect. This is not the reflection if you try to tilt the mobile phone. So that's another thing. But black color crush issue can be found in few units, not in all the units. But that's kind of really very minimal problem, but still it depends upon the user. Another 600 Hz touch sampling rate we cannot get. We cannot get this 600 Hz touch sampling rate. Even if you use the GT mode and play the games, I mean using the game space, I did try to measure it, but I cannot get anywhere close to 600. I'm getting only 300 Hz touch sampling rate in this device. That's another thing. I'm not saying it's a disadvantage. I'm just trying to inform you as a message. So in the display, there can be some kind of rainbow effect problem. That's another thing. You can definitely you need to deal with that. And the biggest disadvantage of this phone is the camera part. Yes, biggest disadvantage. It's pretty average, very average. It's not that great at all. So even if you put the 10,000 rupees mobile phone of the Realme, and if you compare it side by side, you can definitely see similar kind of image will be there between this both 10,000 rupees, 12,000 rupees and versus this phone. Front camera also looks completely washed out. It's not at all great, the front camera. As you can see, it doesn't look like taking a shot from 25,000 rupees mobile phone. Nothing at all, no. So it's not that great, friends, regarding the front camera. And regarding the back camera results, it's kind of okay, I would say. It's kind of average. It's not too impressive, I would say, in the camera department. Camera department is the biggest drawback, where most of the people will agree. So you may not be agreeing with the display disadvantage or other disadvantages, but camera disadvantage, this will be agreed by most of the users. I can definitely say that. It is kind of okay. It is not super okay. That's what I meant. So that's it, friends. Thank you for watching this video. This is a complete advantages and disadvantages, pros and cons about this device. And whatever I used, whatever I experienced, that's what I'm trying to let you know. And thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Unless ready for more updates. Meanwhile, signing off. And bye.